Have you ever wondered who would win if the Incredible Hulk and Godzilla the Beast clashed in an all-out battle? The skies above Earth's upper stratosphere churned with energy. Hulk, the indestructible force of rage, crouched atop a shield orbital platform, gamma-fueled muscles twitching as he watched the planet turn. It had been weeks since seismic anomalies shook not just Earth, but satellite arrays, interdimensional beacons, and even the quantum fields monitored by Wakanda and Kamartaj. Not since the incursion event had such chaos echoed across global systems. But this wasn't a rogue sorcerer or alien invasion. This was something else, something old, something vast. Dr. Banner, hidden deep within Hulk's mind, had stumbled upon fragments of old classified files, projected patterns not of magic or science fiction, but of nature's wrath made flesh. Creatures forged in Earth's core, shaped by radiation, carved in prehistoric fury. And among them, one name kept resurfacing in scrolls, seismic graphs, in wartime nuclear files, Gojira. In modern tongue, Godzilla, a creature birthed by Earth's rage, awakened by humanity's arrogance, weaponized by their own atomic sins. Neither hero nor villain, just judgment walking. Hulk had heard the name first from Nick Fury himself, who reactivated the Hulkbuster watch after intercepting a massive EM pulse off the Pacific coast. It wasn't just noise, it was a roar that shattered comms and sent psychic echoes bouncing across the astral plane. In Japan, ancient carvings have been uncovered, Maria Hill reported. They describe a god beast that rises when the world loses equilibrium. He's moving inland again. But this time, Banner said from within, voice quaking, he's not restoring balance. He's testing strength. Hulk stood, fists cracking like boulders splitting. Then Hulk showed him who strongest is. At first, those around him dismissed the threat. Hulk had smashed Abomination, clashed with Thanos, stood toe-to-toe with Searcher. What could some dinosaur thing from Earth really do? But the dreams started. Not dreams, warnings. Visions from the Sorcerer Supreme, from mutants with precognition, from Banner's own subconscious. Beware the beast that walks like a titan but bows to no god. He who breathes the sun's fire and bears the weight of a planet. He will not fall to rage. He will not kneel to strength. Even Hulk had to pause. So he leapt. Tokyo was already a crater, skyscrapers torn like paper. The shoreline had vanished beneath megaton waves. Whole districts swallowed. Godzilla had returned. Hulk dropped into the epicenter like a meteor, or the impact sending a tremor across what remained of the skyline. People below saw the figure, massive, green, scarred by battle, framed in dust and steam. He roared once, a challenge, and scanned the ruins. There it was, emerging from a cloud of ash, a beast larger than legend. Godzilla, titanic and resolute. His dorsal spine shimmered with pulsing blue light, each footstep a localized earthquake. But his eyes weren't mindless. They held ancient, measured fury. Big lizard. Hulk's voice growled low, barely containing the wrath building inside. Turn around, go back, or Hulk break you. Godzilla responded with a thunderous growl that shattered glass in cities miles away. His chest began to hum with nuclear heat. Clouds darkened. The air thickened. Hulk's skin tingled. Not from fear, but anticipation. Back in Wakanda, Shuri and Okoye watched from vibranium monitors. The readings were off the charts. He's facing more than raw power, Shuri said, fingers flying across a panel. That creature is the Earth's failsafe. Hulk is challenging the planet itself. Okoye's expression was grave. Then may the ancestors forgive him. Even Banner, buried, screaming, powerless inside Hulk's mind, understood now. This wasn't a monster rampaging. It was Earth reacting to something. And that something had a pattern. Dimensional rifts, anomalies tearing through continents. Shael and Wakandan scientists had traced each one, and Godzilla had destroyed all. But this wasn't a rogue sorcerer or an alien invasion. This was something older, something buried deep in Earth's bones, not created by gods or machines, but by the planet itself. Reports had reached S.H.I.E.L.D. in Wakanda of ancient pulses, surges of primordial energy that predated even the first recorded civilizations. Banner had seen the readings even before Hulk took over. They weren't magical, they were geological, biochemical, nuclear. They were alive. Among those ancient rumblings was a single recurring name, appearing in old scrolls, forgotten texts, and encrypted frequency patterns. Gojira, a name that, over centuries, would become Godzilla. A creature born not of myth, but of consequence, the embodiment of Earth's wrath. Woken by mankind's mistakes, forged in the nuclear fire they believed they could control, a creature neither benevolent nor malicious, but necessary. Hulk first learned of the threat from Nick Fury himself, who patched into the orbital platform via secure transmission. "You need to see this," he'd said, grim as ever. There was a sound, low frequency, deep, ancient, vibrations that nearly cracked the vibranium sensors in Wakanda. Banner called it a roar, but it was more than that. It was a signal. From space, the green giant had stared down at the Earth as the live feed played. Entire cities in Japan had shuddered beneath the shock waves of something colossal moving beneath the ocean. Mountains shook. The sea boiled. "In Japan, the old records are being reopened," Fury said. "They speak of a walking extinction event, a beast that rises to reset the balance. But something's changed. This time, he's not restoring balance. He's looking for dominance." Hulk's response was a snort, a deep breath through flared nostrils. "He's strong." Fury gave a dry smile. "Strong enough to make you nervous." At first, Hulk wasn't. He'd crushed gods, fought titans, survived entire worlds collapsing. What could a sea beast do to the strongest one there is? But Banner had seen something else in the seismic readings, frequencies that triggered memory echoes, something deep in Hulk's subconscious, something afraid. "Beware the creature that breathes the sun and walks his mountains," Banner muttered. "He doesn't kneel, he doesn't reason, he doesn't stop." So Hulk left the sky and fell to Earth. He landed in the heart of ruined Tokyo. The city was a ghost. Skyscrapers lay broken, sunken into streets like fallen gods. Water flooded the alleys. Ships had been dragged miles inland by tsunamis. Godzilla had already arrived. The air shimmered with heat. The ground trembled with every footstep of the beast. And then, from the mist, he emerged, taller than anything Hulk had ever seen. Spines jagged like obsidian blades, pulsing with a faint blue glow. Muscles like continents under hide like reinforced steel. Hulk cracked his knuckles. His breath steamed in the hot wind. "Big mistake coming here." Godzilla responded with a growl that shook buildings, followed by a pulse of energy that rippled through the atmosphere. Across the globe in Wakanda, Shuri monitored the confrontation. Gamma and atomic energy are overlapping. This is beyond scale. Beside her, Okoye frowned. "Can the Hulk even win this fight?" Shuri didn't answer. She simply whispered, "This isn't about winning." Meanwhile, back on the battlefield, Hulk took a step forward. "Last warning, Lizard. Leave, or Hulk smash." But Godzilla didn't retreat. He braced, the energy within him building like a supernova under skin. His dorsal plates lit up fully. This was it. With a roar of fury, Hulk launched himself forward, slamming into the Titan like a green meteor. The impact cratered the earth, sending shockwaves across the ruined city. Godzilla stumbled, but did not fall. Instead, he retaliated, swiping with a tail thick as a redwood, sending Hulk tumbling through 3 buildings. The fight had begun. Hulk exploded back from the rubble, diving into Godzilla with fists like falling moons. Every punch caused tremors. He climbed the Titan's chest, driving hammering blows into its throat, jaw, chest. Godzilla roared and unleashed a burst of atomic breath, point blank. The blue beam smashed Hulk back hundreds of meters, melting asphalt and igniting the air. Hulk rolled, smoking, groaning, but stood again, fury rising. "Is that all?" he shouted, his voice breaking glass. He sprinted, leaped again, this time bringing his fists together for a gamma-charged double smash. It landed on Godzilla's snout, forcing the creature's head to whip back. For a moment, the Titan reeled, but Godzilla was far from done. With an earth-cracking roar, he swept Hulk off his feet with a spinning tail strike, sending him flying into a nearby harbor. Hulk crashed into the sea, vanishing beneath waves. From below, he punched upward, emerging like a sea god reborn. He caught Godzilla by the jaw and yanked him downward. Both titans plunged beneath the surface. Underwater, the fight continued. Hulk's fists lit the depths with green shockwaves. Godzilla's roars echoed like deep bass thunder. Tail and claws met raw muscle and fury. At one point, Hulk tried to tear one of the dorsal plates from Godzilla's spine. In retaliation, the beast unleashed another atomic pulse, blowing both combatants out of the ocean. Hulk hit a rocky island with bone-breaking force. He lay there, the world spinning, his body steaming, skin burned, blood dripping, but his heart furious. He stood again. "Not finished," he growled. "Never finished." He slammed both fists into the ground, triggering a shockwave that cracked the island in half. Gamma energy surged across his veins. His eyes glowed. This wasn't just a brawl anymore. This was elemental warfare. As Godzilla rose again, spines glowing brighter than ever, Hulk leapt, spinning midair. The shockwave from his landing sent a shock through the planet's crust. The final clash was like stars colliding. Fist met claw, Gamma met flame. Earth and sea shook beneath them. When the dust settled, Hulk stood beside the motionless body of Godzilla, panting, bloodied, bones aching. Steam hissed from his shoulders. It was over, or so he thought.